cardiologist, and I got my test results already finally after 2 months, 2 months and a half, or 2 months and a week already that I was waiting so long for these results. It finally came. Alright, so again, if you hear that noise, it's my son right there. Anyway, I was gonna tell you guys that I got my results. Everything came out good on my echo, which I'm glad that there's no like abnormalities or anything that looked odd. However, he told me that on my monitor, the whole week that I was on it showed that my heart rate was always high. It was always in the 80s, 80, 90s, to hundreds actually. So the highest it went was like 140 at 12 o'clock at noon. So I was like, what was I doing at 12 o'clock at noon? That's lunchtime to me. That's lunchtime. And then he asked if anything has happened since I had the test done and all that stuff, and I told him yes, because honestly, guys, like it. Ever since I took those tests, I've gotten completely worse. Right now, I feel better than how I was. I would say like 2 weeks ago, because it's barely been a week that I've been on beta blockers, which has helped me so much. And because what I've been having symptoms is a lot of dizziness, a lot of lightheadedness, to a point where no matter if I walk or sit down or be laying down, I would start getting lightheaded, like out of nowhere, out of the blue. Um, I get shortness of breath, and I also get chest pains. I have palpitations. My heart rate's always like in the 96, 100 range, and that's why I always wear my watch. This is my watch that I have. It monitors my heart rate and tells me how many steps, all that stuff, right? So I've been keeping track on it on this, and I've also just been dealing with a lot of just mostly for me, my most main concern symptom is lightheaded and dizziness. That is awful because it makes me feel so fatigued afterwards. I feel so drained to a point where I don't want to do anything. Like I have some days where I feel good, and then halfway through my day I'll start getting lightheaded, dizziness, and I would feel so drained and not want to do anything. But it had gotten really worse to a point when I would eat halfway through when I was eating. I had gotten worse when the symptoms had actually gotten worse when I started eating. So halfway when I would start eating, I would start getting lightheaded and dizziness, and I wouldn't want to finish eating because I would feel nauseous afterwards too. And I was just like, I hated it so much because I felt so drained. Like I couldn't open my eyes. I just want to like go to sleep. Like it was like an instant symptom. Like it's hit me like so much. And my beta blockers has helped me. The first 2 days I felt amazing. I felt like I was better. I felt like I was myself. I didn't have any dizziness, any lightheadedness. But towards the third day on the beta blockers, that's when I started noticing I was getting back the lightheadedness and the dizziness. And so I had barely had them for a week. This past Monday, it's barely been a week on the beta blockers. But today, I started on a higher dosage since my cardiologist told me I'm still having asymptomatic symptoms with what I have in my condition. So since my cardiologist told me I'm still having those symptoms, he wants me to take the whole entire pill, because on the beta blockers, the general doctor that prescribed them to me, he told me that to take only half of it to see how I'll do, because it does, the beta blockers, it does regulate the heart rate and also the blood pressure. So that's why he started me off like just half of it first, half of it in the morning, and then the other half of the pill at nighttime. So now he told me, my cardiologist said, now we're gonna up your dose since I'm still getting dizziness and lightheadedness. I'm getting still lightheadedness. I'm taking the whole entire pill of the beta blocker, and then also taking half a pill at nighttime. So it's like a pill and a half that I'm taking, and that's because I'm taking 25 milligrams of it's metotrofol. I think that's how you say it. Um, but the reason why I'm taking all this stuff, my cardiologist told me um, that the condition I have is IST, which is inappropriate sinus tachycardia. I want to put a description on here for you guys to see what that is. I'm still trying to like understand what it is and do research on the condition itself. However, my cardiologist told me that we're gonna see how it goes these next 2 months, because I'm gonna have a follow-up appointment with him on June 18th, and that's just a couple days before I go on vacation. Literally, this actually around the time I'm gonna go on vacation. So I'm gonna ask him like, can I ride on the rides or what, or depending on how I am at that time with the beta blockers. Just hoping and praying that the medication helps bring down my heart rate to back to normal, and just hopefully I don't have to be on this medication for long. He did tell me that he's not sure if this is going to be a long-term effect, but as of now he diagnosed me with having IST. So I'm gonna have to see how these next 2 months go with the beta blockers. If not, then he told me he was gonna run some more tests in after my follow-up, if I'm still having the symptoms, if they gotten worse or if they gotten better or what, and also checking my heart rate to see how we could regulate that, how we could put that back to normal, back to a safe range. So for now, my cardiologist recommended me to just do low exercise activities. He doesn't want me to be moving as much, just very minimum, because the fact that I have IST, it makes my heart rate go up with any kind of movement, even just getting up from the bed. So even just getting up from bed, I get my heart rate over 100. Just walking like from here to like my little bathroom that I have here, or just walking in general, I get very tired or out of breath, and my heart accelerates. So that's what IST is that even at resting too, when I'm sitting down, when I'm laying down in bed, when I'm asleep at night, sometimes I feel my heart going so fast, and I wake up in the middle of the night. Like, it's very hard for me to sleep, honestly. And I just hope that now that I'm gonna take a stronger dosage, hopefully I'm able to sleep well tonight, honestly, since it is my first day today on a higher dosage. I just took it like, right now it's 11, so I took it like at 10:30. I took it like a couple of minutes ago. So I just hope that it helps today. And also, so since my doctor wants me to do a low exercise, since he doesn't want me to move as much, he just wants me to be doing only 5 to 10 minutes of walking, and just only walking. That's it. And it's hard, because like I have an almost 2-year-old that he's already active and everything, and he makes messes, and I'm always after him and cleaning him and always cleaning up all the messes that he does. So the thing is that I live with family, so I have my family to help me out with my son, help me take care of him and everything, while I go ahead and like try to recuperate, get my strength back, make sure like my heart is calm at all times. So I'm very thankful for that. Yeah, like we had came back from the doctors a couple hours ago. We had finished eating just, excuse me, like a couple minutes ago. But I went to my general doctor today to give him an update of my results from yesterday, what the game plan is, and how we're gonna do things for now. So the thing is, my general doctor told me he had to take out blood again. So got blood out again, and the reason why is because he told me that in my blood not only was vitamin D was low, it also showed that I had an inflamed arthritis or something like that. So I'm kind of just like, arthritis, like, I mean, the only joints that hurt me right now is my lower back, but that pain, I've had it since my son was born, you know? I mean, I would have thought they would have found that a lot earlier, you know? And also my arm, I'm thinking it's probably this arm, because this arm's been hurting me a lot since I've had those heart palpitations and all. So I'm thinking maybe it's my arm, but I hardly use this arm. This is not my dominant. This is my dominant hand, not my left. So I'm kind of like arthritis. So he's gonna give me my blood results to see what they show on the. He said he was gonna do a test on that with the blood. He's gonna let me know what it says. So yeah, there's that I got now. Overall, I'm just taking it day by day, just waiting to see how I do on medication, which today, since it is, what time is it? Oh, it's 4:04. 4:04, and I feel so good. Like, I feel like I have a lot of energy, even though the doctor told me it can't be moving as much. Like, I've been moving a lot lately. And look, this is not my clothes, by the way. This is my sister's room, my older sister's room. So he's all playing in the hamper. But yeah, baby. Yeah. I walked outside though for 5 to 10 minutes, and I was so out of breath and I got so tired. So it's been a couple hours since I last recorded. I'm extremely tired. I'm getting a little bit of energy back, but I'm just very exhausted. I had a episode, or I don't know, a dizzy spell, like, per se. I just got so lightheaded and dizzy, and I just felt like if I was like working out, like if I overdid a workout, like that's how it felt. My whole body just completely just gave out, and it gave out in a way as in I couldn't move as much. I got so tired, like fatigue. I just had to like sit down or lay down, and I was just not feeling good at all. It just leaves your body so drained, and this is like how I've been dealing with it. And the beta blocker, I was doing so good. Like, as you guys could see in the video, I was like feeling so good, and just out of the blue, like I wasn't even doing much. I just do the same routine as I do, just be at home most of the time. And so I just don't know what happened, honestly, but it just happens like that. It's happened even before these beta blockers. I would get like this, but now that I have the beta blockers, it felt like it's more. It's like it hits me more. I don't know, it's like my blood pressure, since it deals with blood pressure too. So it just felt it just felt really bad. I had to recover myself and just rest for a good long time, just sitting down. Had to like, I was just like laying down for the next couple hours, and then I like was trying to like gather myself to see, like, you know, try to relax and everything. I'm gonna add in like a clip on here so you guys could see the time that I barely like got out from doing that what after I got out from that episode I had you can see in the video how tired I got, how I look. Right now I'm getting a little bit back of my energy, but that's because um, I just took my other half of the beta blocker since I am taking a higher dosage today and for the next 2 months. So it did last me a good while, feeling good, but it didn't last me all day, and it actually affected me more. And then the fact that supposedly the side effects are dizziness, but I was getting dizziness before I even started on beta blockers, so it just made it more severe. So if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, I just took the other half of the beta blocker. I think like 10 minutes ago. So I feel a little bit of energy. I could talk better because sometimes I notice that I get out of breath, or I get how do you say, like I get tired from talking. So that's just my experience with IST right now. But yeah, it's just been so severe with this. But hopefully the next couple of days goes good. And I'm gonna end the video here so I could get some rest. But I hope if anyone's out there that's dealing with this heart condition, know that you're not alone, because I've also come across other people that are dealing with issues that I've been talking to as well, and it makes me feel so good because I don't feel alone.